There are some players that get backing.
Yes.
It happens.
And also people just swap when they get deep in the main event. They swap like 2% with somebody else. And now, if you have 2% of the guy, you're going to go there and expect it's a big number now.
I was pleased. Like 3 years ago, I swapped 1% with Jason Somerville. I was like, "Go Jace!"
Yep.
It's like, this is awesome. Now backing happens, staking happens. In fact, a good friend of mine started a staking company called Tasty Stakes.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Tasty Stakes.
I know Sparks wearing the Tasty Stakes.
It's, like I said, a good friend of mine is a great web designer. Main event. But it's a great site in a sense. So they charge you nothing. It's completely free. So what's their right now, I mean, honestly, my buddy beat it because Art was actually selling a big package for $40,000. And he was going to hire somebody to build, just to like take a track. So my buddy was like, this is stupid. I'll just build something. He knows this stuff. He built it. It's a great site. Like I said, it's totally free. Call tastystakes.com.
So the tally actually has a decision this time. It's not the easiest call, and it might not even be a call, but
there's 3 clubs out there. I mean,
it turns out he is pretty far ahead. But
I think again, though, just like Bart Hanson did it earlier, I think Trelli is noticing the same exact thing. Dentali is up $7,500, doesn't want to lose, wants to book the win. There's only 25 minutes left in today's session, and he wants to leave a winner.
And there, Trelli shows the bluff.
Oh, I could tell by the way you folded.
Why she thought you how come he was so...
And if he can't get this bluff where he wants to go to bed and go to the airport and go home to Sweden.
It'll be interesting to see, actually.
I feel like I have 150 pounds in equity in that 1,000.
I've already told him 150 to he bluffed to do 700. It's all right.
I don't know if I think that's my expectation. I'd rather just...
Right, that's what you think.
Wow.
Don't know whether it's his.
Well, no, I can see how the action started here. Rob Young opening up to 4 and Roberto Romanello making it 1,175, and that's the reason J.P. Kelly made it 2,600, right? It's just the sort of, it's I know, and then Romanello is so consistent that J.P. knows this.
Alec Torelli's smelling a rat.
He's smelling the 4-bet rat?
Well, it looks like it.
Have you ever made a cold 5-bet bluff before?
Well, Alec Torelli has.
That's really strong, isn't it? And like, you were talking to me about how Trelli was well aware that JP was now deep stacked. I mean, that's what makes this play even stronger, because against JP, you know, when he's put the 6,000 in, I mean, JP has to have a really strong hand now.
And I mean, it looks really strong from Alec, because if Roberto, or a lot of these people can have hands, so obviously JP's instantly folding.
Is this I mean, this isn't standard by Trelli, but is this really, really good or just impressive?
Yeah, well, I almost never see a play like this. He's obviously picked up on Roberto squeezing the button. JP's picked up on that, and Alec's trying to take advantage of both of them.
But
these are the ones I play.
I feel like if you could say that 5% of the people are able to spot this, I mean, most of them just kind of raise their eyebrows and still pass anyway. Like if Trelli's doing this with the ace-3 suited, I mean, wow.
Gotta keep my seat as long as possible.
Strong stuff from Alec Torelli.
Sounds like he's doing it for the fans.
What do you mean by that?
So you can say that eating whatever you want
ET's
is
going
fine.
to raise it up to 300. Trelli makes the
Portion
call.
what you're eating, so you eat a piece you're eating. I mean, obviously, if
Shaq
you're
makes
eating
the
a
call,
cheeseburger
so
a day, you're
3 to the flop.
gonna have some serious problems, and not just heart problems.
I guess we're not going to have McDonald's handle it.
Out in front with Jacks.
Program.
So, Phil, how many doctors do you think on a percentage basis, practicing doctors? Don't answer this question if you know.
What's that, Buck?
Are a member of the AMA.
What percentage of doctors are a member of the AMA? 100%.
5%? Phrase it that way, it's got to be a low percentage.
17%. So that when all those people were bragging about the AMA supporting Obamacare, only 7%.
Trelli will call. Shaq's out of the way.
Oh, yeah, I see what you did. You switched it to Obamacare. Okay.
9 of hearts.
Well, I mean, we got
He's all locked up. All locked up.
He's locked up. I like that.
It was an issue the last time they were like going somewhere that, like when they went to AC, he basically told Matt he wouldn't go on the show, but he just said if it wasn't convenient, he wouldn't fly somewhere for it. He was so mad he didn't get in the AC show. Well, he was still the turn.
All right, a Brady check the Trelli.
It's an honor
He
to be
spent
on the show.
1,400.
A lot of strings.
Write a lot of articles.
A lot of favors, yeah.
No one has a soft spot for writing, so it's not really fair. That was the name of the article.
He's got a lot of soft spots.
It was all over CNN.com last week.
Brady's check.
It's easy with one sample size.
Oh, Trelli has put a big bet out there.
Depending on what your bias is.
That's like you said, you can do whatever you want, but say, like you said,
5,400 on that.
I'll get to that.
I didn't even know he was super.
Yeah, he came back out.
Yes. Individual gold, I'll bet you.
This is great. Now
I know you probably
Oh, she
have the
lets
best.
it go.
I don't
Great
bet
job
against
by
Federer.
Alex.
I don't bet against Federer.
No, you ain't. Well, that's the problem. You know, you hate to make enemies at the table, but, you know, it's not personal, folks. This is business. You vote off who thinks it's in your best interest to vote off. Plain and simple.
We've got a big hand here. Meanwhile, now,
Wow, look at this.
it was opened by Alec Torelli. Let's just get this. It was opened by Alec Torelli to 300. Phil Locke made it 1,000 from the small blind, and Jungle Man's made it 3,800, Mike, with the 6-9 suited in the big blind.
Wow.
So obviously, there has to be something going on here where Jungle Man believes Locke has been re-raising light, which he has been, to be fair, has been, but he's got the timing all wrong, hasn't he?
Well, we'll see if he's got it all wrong. The other guys aren't out of the pot yet.
Not just that, Mike, but if you're Phil Locke, I mean, do you want to put 20,000 in pre-flop?
Well, I mean, it's 3,500 to call here for Torelli, and he hasn't abandoned ship yet.
He's got a stack of 35,000. Do you think he might be thinking of making a... This is not a cold. He has opened the pot, so he would get a lot of respect if he was to make it like 9 or 10.
I don't think he's going to call. He's going to raise, I think, if he plays the pot, and indeed he does. Wow. They could drive Phil Locke out of this pot the way this hand has been played.
He's put in 9,000. He has put in 9,000.
I'll get 8, I think. Yeah.
Phil Locke instantly folded his queens.
Wow, what a play by Torelli. That was incredible. Give him credit for that. Phil Locke playing very unlucky there. If Jungle Man doesn't raise that pot, you're not going to see Torelli making that kind of move. And a good chance that Phil Locke is going to win that pot. Certainly he's going to play against one of those guys, but you can't play against both of them that re-raised, and especially a guy who's painted a tight image like Torelli has here at this table.
Thank you for being with us today for Poker Night in America.
RFD in this.
Having a great time out here.
It was pretty good for a
And
first night.
going around the table,
That works.
C1 is Poker
I think it
News'
was
Chad
I think
Holloway,
it was a couple.
$10,875 in front of him. Sean Deeb over there in
He's had a
C2,
big,
$19,175.
Just had a big birthday recently. Yes, 50.
Tom Schneider, the Donkey Bomber, at $10,800.
You look a lot better for 51 than Phil.
He probably had a bad paper route.
Jessica Dolly just took a seat. She's in C4 for $10,000.
500.
Phil Homey in C5. He's gotten felded once already. He's back in there, $5,225.
My son lost a $1.2 million pot with aces.
Pat's G stakes in
played it
Philly,
perfect, like-
$3,500. Dan Shack in seat 7. He's got $25,150. Andy Frankenberger just joining the table.
No good.
$7,000 on his spine. And Alec Torelli.
I think he's a lock to make the final. If he wins that pot, he's a lock to make the final table. And from there, I don't know.
How many tournaments?
We have four players to the flop, and Dan Shack
8 maybe, 7.
24.
Yeah.
has flopped a flush.
This is like the third real tournament. He's talented.
That's not the card Dan wanted to see. He's still ahead.
Very much. Thank you.
I have to be worried about somebody with a bigger flush out there.
900.
And Schneider has bet out with the 8s, putting out 900.
Bill, can you almost for me, please? Sorry, I have lotion on my hands. Thank you.
And Shack has made the call. Trelli has made the call.
Check.
Blank there on the river. Action is on Schneider. Check.
3,000.
Shack checked it, and Torelli bets out. And what a tough spot for Dan Shack. Boy, that 6 was a killer card for him right there.
I flopped it. Flopped the third nuts.
He still has to feel pretty good about that 10, but that's it. But it is still a very difficult call.
Preflop, I could probably fold. I probably could call. Am I allowed to turn my hand up in this game?
Sure.
10 8 of clubs?
Dan's
10 8 of
going to flip
clubs.
his card up. And
You're so smart, Phil.
a good move by Torelli, turning his head to the side and getting that grin.
No credit at all? I guess there's only 3 choices. 10 9.
2. 10 9 to 10 8. Then you would have said I flopped the straight flush draw with it with 10 9.
Oh, very good. But in fact, he did flop the straight flush draw.
Open-ended feels like more of a brag. Then he's like, the ace only had 6 out.
Not very often I miss you. You miss a.
No, I knew it was still was.
Easy, just check call with the
And he's going to let it
Boy,
go,
if
and
that
Alec
was a bluff,
Torelli.
it was beautifully played.
I'd be shocked if it was a bluff.
I wouldn't be shocked, but if it was beautifully played.
Not a surprise, not showing.
Where's my card?
I think I folded a king of clubs. You were going to shock me?
No. I think I made a mistake anyway. It's fishy. About 3,000.
Boy, what a great bet by Alec Torelli there.
Just,
Unbelievable.
I don't know. Hard on.
That's why he's sitting there. We're out here, folks.
Bluffing's pretty hard there.
It is hard. Very hard.
It's sick if he calls with 10 high flush and he's right.